over.
Yeah, sorry. I just tried to move where there was a little bit more signal. With the hopes of some signal anyway. I don't know if that one at the end's going to do any good.
Which one?
My light down there.
Well, if we got to go down there, it'd be nice to, I mean, granted, there's no cleats to trip over.
You got your headlamp with you?
Yes.
Did you have flashers on both your rods?
No, just the orange one.
Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Very interesting. Looks like we got Mr. Mike Travis in the house.
Taste.
You'll have to let us know if the signal's any worse than normal.
I saw Mike's video Friday morning for his chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Made in the oven. They look absolutely fabulous.
Nice new dock.
Yes.
Yep, so we're at the back end of it because there are no rod holders out there yet. And there's no cleats on it yet. No bumper guards on there yet. Actually, did the old one have bumper guards for the boats?
Not anymore. Used to. They fell off.
And then they
fell
fell
off,
off.
or people took them over time and they never replaced them.
Stovetop wings.
Yeah.
So I guess he can hear you.
Yep. Some Asian wings. Some rice and some veg.
Ah, beautiful picture. Knock on wood, quick.
Yeah. I'm not walking in front of that camera.
Yeah, don't walk in front of the camera.
Can you see all 4 rods?
I can. I'm assuming they can if I can.
Okay. Yeah, this dock looks like they did a really nice job on it, and it's going to be a lot more sturdy than the one. I mean, the other one wasn't in danger of falling down, but the boards had cracked over time, and they just needed some TLC.
Let's see if I can get on board here.
Lowry did have a takedown before we went live, and he got hung up out there, and we ended up rigging him off.
Yeah, and brand new flasher rig on there too.
Yep. So we haven't been out in a while. We don't know what the status of the spawn is. Although we've been here for a couple hours now, and being that we've only had one bite, I'm gonna say that they're not actively recuperating from the...
Super clear, he said.
Ooh.
Whew.
Yeah, I don't know if they got their feed bags on or not.
Yeah. We're not gonna be able to log in over here to see chat. Whew. It is humid.
Yep. Yep, yep. Yeah, if not for nothing, having that other light down there drives a lot of the bugs away from us
Maybe.
until we gotta go down there.
You are offline, it says. Of course. I'm trying to, oh, there's Randy Weidman.
Hi, Randy.
Oh, there's the Nightbot. LGBASS.
Woo-woo.
Hopefully that bait bucket isn't too loud over there humming in your guys' ear. I'm somewhat moved away from it. I was gonna try to turn it a little and then I'm like, nah, I better not touch it.
Yeah.
There's Songbird in the house. Hello.
Hello, hello.
No rod holders on the end of the dock as of yet. The person in charge of putting them in won't be back in town until tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get some new rod holders in there. They only just got this back together yesterday, the day
Yeah, they
before.
finished about 5 o'clock yesterday afternoon. I saw them driving up the hill. They passed me when I was out for my walk.
Are you actually able to log on? I can't see it. I can't.
The heck is that?
I don't know, but I'm the one sitting closest to the woods.
That kinda.
Sound like an owl almost. I hope.
I don't know. Ah, yeah, it's an owl. That
Sounds
sound.
awful close though.
Yeah. They don't eat much.
Not much. They just tried to rip Uncle Josh's face off one day. Oh, he was wearing a rabbit hat and taunting them.
Yeah.
Yes, Randy, they actually refaced the whole thing. They changed the wood on the sides. They took it all the way down to the pillars. It was just pillars, and then so they ran all the, I don't know what you want to call those joists down underneath, and then did all the sides and refaced the whole thing.
Yep.
He sounds really close.
Sounds like he's looking for a mate.
Well, he better.
No, don't make any owl sounds then.
It says it looks good. I see that they didn't install lights though. Nope.
No. No, the homeowners have always protested that. They don't want them.
right. I think for the moment I'm up and running.
Got a frog over there. Sounds like he's being beat up.
We got a freaking mega wildlife going on over here. So the only takedown we've had so far was on my rod, and I had just put a brand new Fat Boy rig, flasher rig on there, and the fish got me hung up. I didn't get the fish or the rig back,
Yeah.
and that was only within maybe the 10 minutes that we put in.
Yeah.
10-15 minutes. But yeah, this is a little bit of a setup, huh?
Yeah.
Got this big old beautiful dock, and we really can't be on it. Well, we can be on it, but there's no place to put the rods.
Yeah.
Oh, the feed's starting to get fuzzy now. I'm not touching it. We'll see what happens. Hopefully we don't sound robotic. I hate when that happens too. It might come in and out because my bars seem to do that. I would get 3 bars to no bars, back to 2 bars, back up to 3 bars. Mike Gerv in the house. Howdy, howdy.
Hello, Mike. Oh, here's a frog.
Next to Mike Chavez's name, he's got this big purple thing with a crown in it. This is 1, because he's first in chat.
Nice. I wondered what that was for. I've been seeing it on other people's lives when I pop in.
Yeah, I think they're
1,
doing
2,
this.
and 3.
Yeah, they're doing this new thing now to. Yeah, so a lot of people have their numbers and stuff. So like Songbird has pink after her name. It says number 3.
Huh.
I think the more they chat and interact, that number goes up.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, because I've seen people with like 75.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Here.
You keep
Here,
coming any
Froggy.
closer, you're going to be bait.
What you doing there, Froggy?
You know what? Oh, no, don't come over here. Snakes will follow you. No. He wants to come sit in your lap, Tom.
He's under the chair. Where the hell he went?
Well, we'll find out too if when we go up there to reel in if it crashes the screen.
Yep.
Solar flares again, Randy? I thought those were over. That one night, the last time we went live, there was solar flares, and it definitely did a number. We couldn't get on at all. But one of our neighbors was down here talking about a
Repeater.
yeah, a repeater that you can get for your cell phone to increase the cell phone service. So I might try getting that, starting with that before I just go jump right into Starlink. But he also says Starlink now put out a thing where you can actually just get the service for as little as $10 a month now. But I mean, it's still $400 for the system. And you need to have a big enough battery pack, portable battery pack to plug it in. But this repeater, you have to plug it in as well. So either way, I'm going to end up with a new battery pack, apparently. We shall see. Hey, Grey Wolf Outdoors is in the house. Howdy, howdy. Long time no see.
Hey, Grey Wolf.
Gray Wolf homesteading. So, you know, that's what everybody's going to have to start doing pretty soon. They keep going up in our prices with everything.
Yeah.
And half the stuff you can't even get anymore.
Yeah.
Or it's got so many freaking chemicals.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I get a takedown, because the way I'm sitting over here, I'm going to trap myself in.
Just say, get it, Tom, get it. Say, that's a 100-pounder. Get it.
Yeah, it's a 100-pounder. I'm not even going near it. Nope.
So they're not running water this evening. They shut it off at 5.
Yeah, that's true too. So
We had one night out here where they weren't running water, and we did pretty damn well.
yeah, because normally we'll say that most of our bites are more frequent. We have more frequent bites when they're running the water, the dam, when they open up the dam.
Yep.
Yeah, what do we get? Like 7 or 8 fish that night with no water running.
Yep.
There's Sampy in the house.
Hey, Sampy.
Sampy. Nightbot says, "Hey Tom, thank you for being Explorer's ultimate fan."
I am.
Yeah, that water right now is super still, like a flat and black.
Yep.
So what we're doing, Tom, is walking out to the end of the dock and casting as he normally would, and then we're just running it back here to the rods for the rod holders. Those are my purple rod holders that we're using.
Yep.
Well, most of the bugs are over by the lights. So there's one almost directly in front of where Tom's sitting to the left, where you can see the bugs floating around. There's another one on the ground to the very far left in front of the 2 rods that are over there. And then they got one out there on the dock. Oh, no. Did that picture come back, Mike Chavez? It looks all right on my end on the iPad. We'll see, we'll see. Did you see the slabs that I had caught in there? You think they're too big?
I didn't see them. They were underwater. You know,
Yeah, that water got dirty fast.
Yeah. Did you fill that from the hose or from the pond?
No, that was from the hose. Brand new water. I put in, last weekend? Sunday?
Yeah.
But I haven't had anything in it. Randy says, "Hi, Mike, and Mike, and Mike." and Mike, and Mike, and Mike.
Yep.
I know, we're missing Mike Cole. Usually back in the day, we used to have Mike Cole, Mike Irvin, Mike Costello. I forget who was the other one. Mike Turner. Mike Kaufman, yeah.
Mike Chavez.
Mike Chavez.
That's how Taste came about.
Yeah, so that we could differentiate.
Yep.
Yeah, because unfortunately you couldn't even say Mike C, because it was Mike Kaufman, Mike Costello,
Yep.
Mike Chavez, Mike Cole. So
Yep.
you couldn't even say Mike C.
Yep.
And then we started with the Mike. I think we're gonna hook up. Well, we did hook up. We just lost it.
Yep.
Oh, now the bugs are getting heavy in front of those lights. That'd be great if. Would you say his name is JD?
RD.
RD.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he
Robert.
Huh?
His first name's Robert.
Robert?
Yeah.
Or Robbie?
Robert.
Robert. Yeah, if he has some extra little LED lights to put at the foot of that.
Yeah, that would be nice.
The dock is a little higher than it was, um, just because of they used, what did they have on there? 2x4s?
Well, the
Before?
top was 2x4s. I don't know if it's.
The sides, I don't know if the sides are the same or
Yeah, the
not.
sides look like they were the same. But I think they built something underneath it to
Yeah.
lift it.
It's lifted, y'all.
Yep.
It's lifted and lighted. Well, it's not lighted. We're lighting it. Light them up.
Yeah, when we first moved here, people were talking about trying to get a light pole down here, so that people coming in at night could see, because it's pitch black,
Yeah.
and you come in with your boat by yourself.
But nobody wanted to probably brunt the cost of the electric.
Yeah, the homeowners didn't want to pay for it since it's so. They'd have to run so much cable to get power down here,
Oh, yeah.
and then who would pay? Then the homeowners would have to pay for it.
Right. I mean, most people have the lights on their boats, and then they come down. They just get off and go get their vehicles, and
Yeah.
listen to the screaming.
Yep. I don't know where that frog ended up at. I think after he went under my chair. I don't know if he kept on going. He hasn't made any more noise.
Was he making noise before?
Yeah.
What the heck? Where is it? Oh my God, it's a freaking locust. Great. Scared the crap out of me. All right, Mike Chavez says it looks really good.
The Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom.
Randy says it's screaming for a mate.
Yeah.
That would be me screaming for the freaking mate to get away from me.
Yeah.
No mating for you.
Yeah.
Whew. Look at those bugs swarming now. That's Mike Chavez's fault. Because he said, oh, the bugs aren't bad.
Yeah. Yeah, when I came down here yesterday, well, I guess it was today. when I took my video.
Yesterday.
I parked up higher, and I got out and I walked around all of this area looking to see if they had left any nails or
Oh, yeah.
screws in the driveway before I drove down. Don't want nobody getting a flat tire.
What's that light that's on in your car? Is that normal?
That's the no light on in my car.
Huh? Or is it just a reflection?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can see the rods in the back of the mirror.
All right, let's go. Ooh, I still can't. My hand is still healing. And my finger still isn't straight. I don't know if it ever will be. So it's the most bizarre thing. And I can't make a full fist yet. So if I forget and I hold something in that hand, it like falls right out of my hand because I can't really make a full fist. It's a pain in the ass, I'll tell you that. Fried locust and sesame oil. All right, let's do it up. You do it first. Post a video. Well, don't they dip those things in chocolate? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Chocolate covered crickets or something. Jiminy Crickets. Don't they do, or is that just chocolate covered ants? Chocolate covered crickets.
Some people do the crickets.
Yeah, crickets. Ugh. Mm. I mean, honestly though, like, I don't know. I have to take the legs off. Those sticky little legs. I couldn't do it. Once that was in your mouth and if they were moving and you could feel them, oh no. Oh hell no.
I think if they were covered in chocolate, they're probably already dead.
Well, yeah,
Unless you dip in your...
but you'd still have the sticky little leg. Well, not if they're covered in chocolate, I guess. I mean, even thinking about that. Okay, so they're cooked, covered in chocolate, and then you go bite them and they got that oozy filling.
Well, I mean, to go back to the conversation we had the last time we were out here.
With chocolate bars?
Yeah, I mean, they can't be any worse than those Raisinets.
Oh, Raisinets. Did we mention Raisinets?
Yeah, we did.
I think we covered all the chocolate bars.
That was the thing at the theater that
Movie
I couldn't remember
theaters.
what it was. Yeah, and I remembered at the end.
Yes. That was a fun conversation, though.
Yeah, well,
I'm pretty sure we hit all of the nostalgic candy bars. I don't know. Ugh.
he sounds like he's on the dock.
I don't know, Randy. Randy says, let's see. I wanted to go back up, so I got that one. Randy says, I can't even say it. Daddy thingy broke and without heavy. And then he goes, what? Exactly. Then my cat laid on my keyboard. So the cat was typing that. I thought you were doing talk text or whatever. I dropped stuff thinking I have a hold of it without breaking anything. That's good. Yeah, I haven't broken anything yet, but I have I like my instant coffee. I don't do the coffee maker. And so I have an electric kettle. And that thing gets heavy though. I don't fill it all the way, but I'll go halfway or 3/4 of the way and I'll go to pick it up and I still don't have full strength back in my hand. And then I noticed it tonight, and now we haven't fished in a couple of weeks, maybe. But when I was up there trying to reel in, it was actually painful on that, unbelievably on the palm of the hand, but that's where it really it hurt. So I think it's just going to take a long time to recover. Fried grasshopper tacos is a real thing in Mexico. No chocolate.
No, thank you.
Yeah. Oh, I guess if you're survivors, out in the wild or something and you need protein, a grasshopper would be the way to go. I don't know how much protein they'd give you, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I like to be wild, not that wild.
Yeah.
Come on, fish, let's go. 1, 2, 3, go.
He's gonna be the first fish on the new dock.
Ooh, who's it gonna be? Now we're on equal playing field. Well, actually not, because now I have 2 rigs with the flashers on it. Last time I had no flashers and I only had my X rigs on, and Tom had the flashers, and the only fish we caught were on the flasher rigs.
No, I had one flasher rig and one without. Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yep.
But all the fish came on the flashing rig, right?
Yep.
Fatboyrigs.com.
Yeah, I like to see some rods go down.
Yeah. But, you know, amazingly, we have a very clear and awesome live stream, I think. Apparently. I don't know how, again, I don't know if we're talking robotic in here, but I think if we were catching fish, we'd have a crappy live stream.
Yeah. Say yabba dabba doo.
I don't know, we came down, what was it? 7:30 maybe?
Yeah.
But we didn't really even get anything in the water until about, what, 8?
Yeah.
8:30.
Yeah.
I really hope that bear stays up on the other end and not down here.
Yep.
You did say it was up there, right?
Yeah, they said it was where the opening, where the open field starts.
Oh, yeah. The farm. The
Yep.
farm up there. It was in that field?
Yeah.
Where the deer always are.
Yeah.
Where the deer and the antelope play. They eat everything that moves in Mexico.
Like some fried tarantula.
He says one of his friends told him that the Mexicans fish the lake out. Overfishing.
Yeah.
In Mexico.
There's a lot of people. And I don't want to be stereotypical, but there's a lot of people that of certain cultures that keep everything they catch.
Yeah.
Those little baits that we were throwing back, because they keep them, throw them in a bucket.
Yeah.
What the heck are you gonna do with that?
Eat it.
You must have a very small fillet knife.
That was a very small fish that you caught.
Yeah.
That one fish was like this, probably the smallest that I've seen in a while.
Yeah.
I mean, that thing was so small it was almost still an egg.
Yeah.
Come on, fish, let's go. Well, I'm glad you made it in, Randy. I'm glad everybody else made it in as well.
Yeah. It's been a while.
Yeah, I appreciate you sending me the message too. Sorry we've been away. We've had a lot kind of going on, I guess. Last weekend we didn't fish because Tom had his grandson, and I don't know what happened to me. I guess I don't know if I worked. No. I didn't do nothing last weekend, actually. I didn't feel like it. That's what happened. Did we? And we fished the week before that, didn't we?
Um,
I think we
I don't
did.
know if it was the week before that or... Yeah, I think we did. 2 weeks.
So we didn't fish last weekend. And then... So really we only missed the one weekend. I don't know. It seems like it's been a while. Oh, didn't we really didn't get... Oh, yeah, we did because we didn't catch... We thought we had enough bait, but then we ran out, wasn't that?
Well, the last time we fished, I had all those white perch and you had all those bluegills,
Yeah.
and I didn't get to use them in time, and they expired. I ended up dumping
Yeah, and
them.
then you took mine that I was going to set free, and you took mine just so they could die in the bucket.
Yeah, that was the reason. Yeah. I didn't want my fish to die alone, so I wanted your fish to die.
Yeah. I was all set to set them free, and you're like, no, I'll take them. Murderer.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly from when I updated the totals, we fished on June 1st and June
Oh,
8th.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I was missing chat over here.
Oh.
Because I was looking at my iPad that's not loading. Hello, real quick to Alvin Lewis. Came in.
Alvin!
And Randy Wyman says, never eat catfish soup. And I think Mike Chavez was still talking about the crickets. Randy says he caught a 40-pound flathead.
Oh, wow.
And gave it to my friend. He brought some catfish soup to work. I tried it. They left the skin on. Also, my son's wife made catfish soup the same way. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just realized that no chat was happening here. It was up there and I wanted to respond. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking that we fished on June 1st and June 8th, which would have been like Saturday nights, and we haven't fished since then. Because I think that's when the last date that I caught those two fish was the 8th.
Oh. Yeah, actually, you would know probably from the book, and
yeah.
unless we got skunked.
Skunk? What's that?
Well, I do remember one night, I thought we did come down here and nothing was going on because I'm like, I'm ready to go home now. Like it was kind of like this with nothing going on. Yeah, I must have. Huh?
You gotta be positive.
It was getting late. I was done being positive. I was like, I'm done being positive. I'm going to bed. There was a 5-minute video or something that, oh yeah, that's right. That was probably the night I tried to go live 10 freaking times and it just kept crashing and I got aggravated with that and we finally gave that up. That was the last time, I think that was the last time we fished. 205 Wild Action in the house. Good luck out there. Thank you.
Hey, 205. Thank you.
Randy says, yeah, we've been missing you guys. That's awesome. Thank you.
Well, hopefully we can figure something out to strengthen our signal.
He says, yep, as soon as I signed on, you were gone.
Yeah.
She gone. Then another one started and gone again. That's right. That's right. That seems pretty typical, though, for our live streams. That's why, I'm done. I give it up. I'm done fighting it. I'm done trying. But then we have nights like this, and like the picture's clear as clear can be. And then sometimes it's the picture's really clear, and then our voices are robotic, or our voices are clear and the picture's robotic. I don't know. But on that rare occasion, we get an awesome live stream with no fish. We can't win. Look at all those bugs swarming now.
Yeah.
It's Mike Trevez's fault. Yeah, that water does look really, really low, though.
Yep.
Do they normally just keep it that low? Like, is it for the season or something?
That's probably the low water mark. Like where they can legally let it drop to.
And why would they want to do that? Wouldn't you want water for generating the power? I mean...
Well, they'll let more out. I mean, they can only go a foot below or a foot above the designated mean level, which I think is 200.
Oh, so when they're letting it out, that's generating the power, which is what's causing us to go so low.
Yeah.
But how does it, when they close the gate, I mean, it's not like the water just comes back up by itself.
No. It stays that whatever it is.
Right.
Until the next time they let more water out.
Right, because they let water out up at that dam.
Yeah.
Which comes through here and then goes out down that dam.
Right. So when they want to refill this, they open
that gate.
That dam, and they don't open that one.
Oh, I see.
Comes a boat. Got something lit up. I saw going by the docks. Yep.
It's still muggy out here.
Yeah. Could use a little breeze or the humidity to die off a little bit.
Ren says we're stuck between two dams. Maybe we'll get a boat bite. We'll see.
Yeah, the waves are already coming in.
Yep. Our flasher rigs aren't flashing hard enough tonight, I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe the fish know we're not fishing off the front of the dock, so
Yeah. I'm sure that matters to them.
I'm sure it does.
Yep.
You know, but the chances are they're less likely to see us and our poles back here.
Yep.
So you would think, you know, that would increase our chances.
Yeah, don't know. I said, we don't know what the spawn's doing because we haven't been out here enough.
Randy says our stream has been very good so far. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Randy Patillo's in the house.
Hey, Randy.
We had one bite right so far on one of my rods, and I did put that flasher rig on there, but it got hung up. The fish hung us up, and unfortunately it broke off.
Yep. Nice
So,
fish, man.
Yep, we haven't been able to slime up the new dock yet.
Yep.
So now we got Randy, Mike.
And Alvin.
And Alvin! Randy said the channel cat should be about post-spawn. Randy Weidman. Yeah, like Tom said, I mean, I don't know. I haven't been watching to see where the spawn situation is, what's happening. I mean, it's different everywhere anyway, so even if you watch somebody else, it doesn't really tell you what's happening here.
Right, it has to do with your water temperature here.
I saw somebody, I can't remember who it was, had pulled in a fish that was absolutely beat. Like the tail was all bloody
Yeah, I
and
think
ripped
I saw
off.
That, too. Yeah.
That fish was beat.
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty aggressive,
Yeah.
territorial.
Yeah, they fight.
Yeah.
They got those fins on them. Them spikes.
Stop screaming, for crying out loud.
He told you.
I guess so. Yep. Every body of water is different. Oh, Randy Patil said last night was slow at Steel Bridge. Uh-oh.
Huh.
Randy, you still have an open invitation. We were just talking about that.
Yep.
If you ever want to come and put in up here at our dock, you still have an open invite.
Yep, anytime.
Anytime. What are we, like 15 minutes from Steel Bridge? If that,
Yeah,
if even that.
I think it's like 6 or 7 miles total.
Yeah.
We're driving. It took me, I think, doing the speed limit 15 minutes to get over there.
Yep, no current plus the spawn. That's right.
Well, we had fresh bait, so can't blame it on the bait.
Yeah, we definitely we got the bait. I will say though, like coming, if you if he came out here, I mean, it's black out there.
Yeah.
It's not like down at Steel Bridge where you got the lights from
Right.
the building and
Right.
the bridge. Actually, I don't know if there's lights on the bridge, but it seems pretty lit up over there.
Yeah.
Out here, it's black.
Yep. I don't know if he has lights on the. If he's fishing at night, he's probably got to have lights on the his kayak.
Yeah.
Have lights, anyways.
Yeah, you have to at least have nav lights, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a beautiful flathead that Randy sent me a picture of last week.
I didn't see it. I didn't get that picture. I don't know. You didn't even show it to me.
I can.
Oh, Lordy, I don't know if I'll make it. Nothing yet, Songbird. Nothing yet. Thanks for checking back, though. Randy says, I have lights. More than enough lights. He says, I'll definitely take you up on that offer soon.
Cool.
Excuse me. Oh, yeah.
35 pounds.
35 pounds.
Yep, that's my PB, too.
It looks kind of yellow in that picture. Yellow, like a yellow green.
Yep. The River Monster.
Catfish dog in the house.
Hey, Tim.
Hey, Laura and Tom, good luck. Headed out soon myself. Well, good luck to you
Yeah,
as well.
good luck. Get him.
Get him. Get on him. It's been real quiet here. We had one bite within maybe the first 10 minutes or so or 15 minutes. I don't know. It wasn't long after we had lines in the water. But it got hung up, and so I had to break it off, or Tom broke it off for me, but we lost it. So, no slime on the new dock yet.
Yeah. I'm kind of hoping not to. Like, if we catch something, I'm going to hold it over the edge and walk it back here.
Oh, Lordy, why?
Because if they do want to stain this, I don't want I don't want the homeowners.
Did they stain the last one?
Previously, not recently.
What does that mean? Was the last one stained?
Yes.
Okay.
But there's a new homeowners president. And she was nice enough to stop me when I was out walking my dog and tell me that they were getting ready to do this. Because she knows that
we've been waiting.
I'm the one that usually fishes down here the most, and she wanted to let us know because it would probably be closed for a couple of days while they were doing the work.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, they start the work, it's gonna be unaccessible. You think? Really?
Yeah. I think Randy said, and I put out that video yesterday of the dock without just the supports with no boards on it. Randy said, it's going to be kind of tough to fish on that. I said, balance is
Yeah,
key.
you got to be really, what is it, agile?
Yeah.
Randy says, I'll send Tom a picture. Wait, of... Oh, Randy says, I caught a 23-pound flatty about 2 weeks ago, too. And he said
nice.
he'll send you a picture.
Cool.
And
Yeah,
Catfish Dog says, want to challenge the skunk board guys. Yeah, I'm on. Well, I think we're going to be on the skunk. What were you going to say, Tom?
It's been kind of a good year so far for the flatheads. For not only us, but other people in the area too.
Yeah, see some nice pictures.
Last year, we caught the two of them in May, the end of May, and they were back to back. 2 nights in a row, I caught one, and then it wasn't until late October, early November, in like a 3-week period, we caught 8.
Yeah.
So this year we got 3, so we're ahead of last year's spring total, anyways.
Shut up! Shut up! Man, I hope you find a mate soon.
Yep, that's got to be the female.
Sometimes it sounds like it's behind me, and then other times it sounds like it's over there.
To me, it sounds like it's like at the end of the dock.
Now it sounds like it's over there.
Yeah.
What is it, a frog?
Yep.
A frog doing that?
Yep. There's
Dang.
that little one that was down here. I was watching him. I was watching his throat, the air in his throat expand as he was doing it.
Shut up. You're not attracting anybody. Clearly, you're not. The Catfish Dog says, great flatheads being caught everywhere. It's awesome to see.
Yeah, Benoit caught another nice one too. I saw a picture of a couple days ago. What was it, yesterday, 2 days ago?
Nice. Randy says, I caught my first flathead last year on May 21st. How do you remember the date? Did you write it down? Mike Smith says it definitely has your attention. Yeah, it does. I mean, you would think after all this time it would just be noise and you would get used to it, but it won't shut up. It's kind of actually sounding like he's getting tired. He's slowing down a little bit. Oh, did he stop? Maybe he found his mate. Nope. You know, wouldn't that just attract predators to it?
You would think. Oh yeah. There's Randy's other flathead.
Yeah, that was darker in color.
Yeah, looks like this one was caught in the daytime. Unless those are his lights, but it looks like daylight.
Did you catch that in the daylight, Randy?
Very nice.
What time is it, Tom?
10:20.
Wow. Feels like it's like 1:20. Well, my grandson called me at 7. I was awake, but like barely. Didn't even have my coffee.
Oh.
Go pee. I had nothing. I'm like, oh no. Well, when I was setting up and I heard the bell ring on one of them, but then we got nothing.
Yep. I don't know. These are the nights, though.
Huh?
The nights when we get a ton of bites, we don't catch big fish. The nights where you think it just, you don't think there's a fish left in here, and you get a massive takedown.
Well, I better really think about it over the next hour and a half, because I turned into a pumpkin after that.
Get you a pumpkin latte frappuccino.
Yeah, I already dove into the junk food shit. I'll probably feel sick tomorrow because of it. But you know, I keep doing it. I'm like, yeah, I know it won't make me feel good, but
Yep.
I'm gonna have it anyway.
Sometimes that short time fix is what you need.
Oh, I was trying to figure out what Randy was saying. He goes, the picture was on my phone. Because I asked him, I forgot that I had asked. That quickly I forgot. I said, how did you remember that date? Do you write them down? And he said, no, the picture's on the phone.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
We got 20 thumbs up. Woohoo!
Nice.
Could you imagine if we caught fish? How many thumbs up we'd have?
Probably 20 because the same people would be here.
That's true. We only have 8 in chat, but we did get 20 thumbs up.
That's good.
Boy, you can really smell that lumber, huh? Huh?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. Could be. Could be the lumber.
What do you mean it could be? It is. You can smell it. Well, maybe you can't smell it. Apparently, you can't smell it.
I smell something, but I can't detect what it is.
It's lumber. Did I just hear a jingle? No.
So for anybody keeping score at home, Laurie's got the 2 inside rods closest to the dock, and I got the 2 outside rods.
Inside, outside.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, hello, Adventure America.
Hello, hello.
America. La la. The beautiful.
Yep.
Oh boy. Tom picks on me because usually when I start to sing a song, I only know like 3 words or 1 verse, if even that, out of it, and then I'm like, oh, I don't know the words.
Yep.
Ugh. Yep, Tom, maybe we should have waited another week or 2.
Yeah. Well, I got to find out. You know.
Mess around, you find out.
That's it. I mean, that could have been the Lake record you had on.
Nah.
You took that thing down pretty good.
Yeah, it might look that way though because of the rod holders that it's in.
Yeah.
Because, you know, when they were in the holders on the dock, they kind of sit lower. The handle sits down in there lower. And those things flex.
Mm-hmm. But since we didn't land it, it can be as big as we want it to be.
True. I mean, it still hurt my hand, so. Was it odd though? Because it didn't feel like he was on there at all. And he must have just been swimming right at me, but it didn't feel like there was anything on there.
Huh.
And then the moment I did feel him, that's about when I got hung up.
Yeah.
Great to see you too, Adventure. Nice dock, thank you. Yep, we actually didn't miss out too much when they took it apart, but it definitely needed to be refaced.
Yeah.
So they actually, by the time they took it apart, got right back on it to get it right back together. So the only thing that's happening right now is there's no rod holders put back in it. So that's why we're fishing off the bank. Looks like the water's going that way. See, the stuff's floating.
Yeah. Something's floating.
Yeah. It's going in the wrong direction though.
Yeah.
Real-time catfishing in the house.
What's going on, John?
Peanut butter and jelly sandwiches are my go-to fishing snack. Mm-hmm. I haven't had PB&J in a long time.
Wow.
That was Adventure America.
Michelle did a tick on the breakfast sandwich when Chad was here. I think it was last year.
Gosh, I haven't seen a breakfast sandwich in,
I know.
I don't even know how long.
But we wanted to do something different, so she grilled with the English toasting bread that she makes the breakfast sandwich out of. She put peanut butter and jelly on that and bacon in the middle.
Oh, really?
Oh, it was delicious.
Really?
Yeah. I was hoping it would catch on, but she ain't made any more since. I think we had maple bacon jam for the jelly. It was yum-tastic.
Huh.
It got Chad's seal of approval, but we ain't had another one since.
Yeah, I don't think I've had one since I've lived here with you guys.
Yeah. Uh, I don't think people really believed me when I said, please come back, I need a breakfast sandwich. And people think I'm joking. I don't get them as a normal course of action here. It's got to be somebody special here. That's how we got the French toast last weekend.
Yeah, because your grandson?
Yep.
Was that his selection?
Yes.
Nice.
Actually, I think she asked him, do you want bacon and eggs? And then he said yes. And then she said, do you want French toast instead? Yes. So I think she did ask him. But he'll be here tomorrow, so there could be waffles or pancakes or something besides a Jimmy Dean breakfast bowl in my future. Not that there's anything wrong with the breakfast bowls, but it's like the right amount of food that I should be eating. There's not a whole lot of carbs in it.
Yeah.
But when you have something all of the time, every now and then you want something different.
They don't come in different flavors or something? Different tastes?
Yeah, they do. Yeah. I've figured out which ones I like. I mean, just the whole thought of having a breakfast bowl. Sometimes I want pancakes, or I'll make my own scrambled eggs and bacon. But it's easy to throw one of them in the microwave while I'm getting the coffee started.
I didn't even have my first meal until 3:30. Cafe Strokes is gotta go. Time for their show. Good luck.
Yeah, good luck, Tim. Thanks for stopping in.
$23 thumbs up.
I should see if I can get in, give you a thumb. Being the ultimate fan that I am.
I had that cup of coffee last night knowing that that was going to keep me up. It never used to. But again, I used to drink it all day long.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this picture, it took a while to open. This picture is clear.
Yeah, I tried on the iPad for a while, but then the chat stopped on the iPad, like the connection lost.
Yeah. See, Mike Chavez says, I've had one of those sandwiches.
Mmm.
Yeah. P. Hunt says, good thing the bugs aren't out.
P. Hunt?
Yeah,
Hello.
I think they are out.
Yeah. We got bugs galore over here.
There, I gave you thumbs up number 24, so now you got an even number again.
All right.
Makes my OCD feel better.
Caught all that bait fish and we're not even going to use half of it.
Yeah. P. Hunt says, no bugs in Kansas tonight. Wind gusts of 40.
We ain't in Kansas no more.
That's right.
I guess the mosquitoes weren't so bad. Well, we did spray. I don't know if they're still out and about.
Yeah, I'm getting an occasional one coming around.
Shut up. Seems like all the critters come alive at night.
Huh.
Like, what animal out there is sleeping at night? They're all like nocturnal.
Right. It's easier, well, if you want to sneak up on something to eat, it's probably easier to do at night.
You just reminded me. Do you know how to catch a unique rabbit?
A unique rabbit?
Yeah.
No.
Unique up on it.
Oh. Huh. Hey, stay tuned for the next episode.
Why? You've got chat.
Bad
You can
Mom
read it.
Jokes.
Huh?
I said, hey, stay tuned for the next episode of Bad Mom Jokes.
Bad mom jokes. I'll just let you read chat since you got it up there.
Randy Weidman says spawning should be wrapping up soon. Place for tons of riprap might be pretty good now.
Yeah, that was a bummer breaking my hand when I did because.
It's a hot time of the season.
Yeah.
I'm buffering again.
Huh?
Said I'm buffering again.
There's a little bit of a cool air coming in.
Yeah.
Maybe when it starts to cool a little bit more, the fish will start biting. That's true, Randy. Breaking your hand is a bummer no matter when you do it.
Yeah, you could do it in the off season though. That would be better.
Oh, wind gusts are 40 miles per hour in Kansas. No wonder. Yeah, that's a hard time to be a bug.
Yeah.
Up, we got 25 thumbs up. Broke your even number.
I'll have to take one back. I can fix that.
I can fix it right now.
Wabash Nate in the house. Welcome, Nate.
Hello, Nate.
P. Hunt says the last thing that goes through a bug's mind when he hits your windshield.
His hiney.
His butt. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember a lot of the jokes. The one that I always remember, though, was what do you get when you cross a donkey with a onion? Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah.
What do you get when you cross a donkey with an onion? A piece of ass that'll bring tears to your eyes.
There you go.
I think our candy bar conversation was better than the mom jokes.
Yeah. Well, we had a lot of participation in that one.
Huh?
So we had a lot of participation in that.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, and it's funny, we were talking about, how I used to really love those whatchamacallit bars.
Yeah.
And then you bought me a whatchamacallit because you saw it when you went into the
Yep, Dollar General.
Dollar General. And then at work, they had the whatchamacallit in the vending machine. I was like, oh my God.
They're going to come back.
Yeah, the one we didn't mention was those, were they called Chunkies?
Yeah. Somebody mentioned that.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Well, we got them all then.
Yep.
Randy says, you would think small ones would try and nibble off the bait, but, oops. But those rod tips are frozen in place. I know it.
Yeah.
P. Hunt says he always liked the Chico stick. I don't think I've ever seen the Chico stick.
It don't sound familiar to me either.
Yeah, I was never a fan of the Baby Ruth.
Yeah.
I was never. The $1,000 bar.
Yeah.
I like those.
I basically liked any of them that had the milk chocolate.
Yeah, milk chocolate. I like. I've never been a fan of dark chocolate, even though dark chocolate is actually healthy for you, healthier for you. Especially when you get like now they got like 90% dark or something. Ugh.
Huh.
So it went from stifling hot, and now I'm actually feeling like, not cold, but my legs feel cold to the touch. Mm. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Just walk out there into the water, warm your legs up.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of water there. It's pretty low.
Yeah.
It's a peanut butter coconut stick. Mike Travis says it was a Butterfinger without the chocolate.
Oh. Come on, fish. We don't take too kindly to skunks around here.
Nope. It's got to be getting closer to my time to go up. What time is it? No, you don't want to tell me.
It's 8:30.
8:30?
Yeah. 10:50.
Woo, 10:50. See, I had drunk and now I feel like I just want snacks. And it's late and I actually don't have any snacks.
Yeah. I don't know what Michelle was making when I came down, when I left to come down. She had the mixer going. She's making more cupcakes or something for tomorrow or what?
I have to go to the store tomorrow. Right now I got lemons because I started doing the lemon water. But I've been also putting the apple cider vinegar in my water with the lemon, and I actually like it.
Huh.
That's pretty much what I got. I got avocados. I bought avocados 2 shopping trips in a row that I haven't eaten. 1 week I ate an avocado every day.
Oh.
Then I haven't had any. I bought 2 rotisserie chickens and didn't eat either of them.
Huh.
Actually, I might have some fruit up there with some whip. I think I bought some more whipped cream, so I guess if I really want something, I could have a bowl of fruit and whipped cream.
Yeah.
And then I got what do you call them? Pork rinds.
Yeah.
This batch that I got, I mean, you have to pick and choose your pork rinds for sure. These were actually. They had like a barbecue thing on them, but I can't remember if it was a little spicy barbecue or what it was. But the brand of that I got they were good.
Yeah, you're right. You got to be be careful, but not all of them they taste the same.
No, they don't. Some are you can, yeah, and the ingredients too are really watch.
Anybody else talking?
Try that with a shot of honey. What my lemon water? I did put honey. What did I put honey in? Oh no, I had a matcha tea the other day, and I had honey up on my shelf. I don't know. Does honey go bad?
No, I don't believe so.
I think so either. But I put honey in the tea, and I don't know. I didn't like it. I don't know if it's just the type of matcha I got. Maybe I didn't really like. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
Something's swimming right there. See it? Floating this way. I don't know if it's swimming or floating.
I think that's our carp friend.
Or snake. It almost looks like a snake the way it's moving. Huh? Yeah, light's on right there, yeah. It's a stick? Woo! What the hell was that, Tom? Holy smokes. He was angry. Holy cow, he smacked that water. Wow.
He said, I wanted to go over there and start chewing on that new dock, but you're in my way.
Yeah. Wow. He really smacked that water.
Yep. Big daddy beaver.
Oh, the honey will crystallize in the water? Oh yeah, honey never goes bad, but it crystallizes. That's true. That's right. Oh, it'll crystallize in the winter, not in the water. Oh boy. Winter cold weather, yes. I had to really squint to see it. 27 thumbs up.
Ooh.
I didn't bring a jacket down or anything either. It's just that being hot and sweaty all freaking day pretty much, and now that little bit of cool air makes you feel chilly.
Yeah. I got my LGBASS hoodie in there if you want it. Zipper.
No, thanks. I actually have that my cardinal blanket in there. I'm probably only going to be hanging tough for another half hour.
Yeah.
I've been struggling for the last half hour, wanting to go. So I'm trying to hold out.
Yeah. Yeah, they're either gonna bite or they ain't.
No. Randy says, at least we tried tonight. He figured it was going to be slow. Yeah, but not this slow. Right? Hey, but you know what? Hey, we so far have the live stream held, and we're not even on the... Usually we have to go up on the dock on the 3 boards of service.
Yeah, we'll have to reestablish those.
Yeah.
Because the cleat may not be in the same spot.
I mean, I like sitting back here better anyway. So I'm amazed that we even had enough service to go live over here.
Yeah.
I should mark an X right here. But it would be different every time anyway.
Yeah.
There's a little tuft of grass right here.
Yeah, I always say you don't know if you don't throw.
Yep. Well, Randy, I did it for you. You asked, and I told you I would try to get something going. And here we are. It's not overly exciting. But that's all right. We're building up to it. Hopefully hopefully I'll figure something out to get better, stronger signal, and hopefully we'll be getting on some fish and we'll get back to some normalcy. We'll see. We'll see.
Yep.
It wasn't as hard catching bait today, so that's gotten better, I think. It seemed like because at the point in time when you said eventually, the bait will stop, but we were bait fishing, and it was fairly easy for quite a long time into the
Oh yeah.
fall.
Yep.
But then when it shut off all the way up until like yesterday, today.
Yeah. Yep.
I mean, it's been really hard to get on them. So basically, from the time it stopped in the fall until now.
I mean, it went into the winter because
Yeah.
we were catching fish when Christopher and Julian were here.
Yeah.
That was after Christmas.
Remember, that day was
We
crazy.
were catching them one right after another.
Yeah.
And then the water got cold enough where they moved out of there and they went deeper.
Yeah. So probably January, February, March, April, May, June. That's 6 freaking months of trying to catch bait.
I mean, it is easier to catch. We don't necessarily set ourselves up for success bait fishing. If you can generally catch bait fish earlier in the morning or later in the evening.
Right.
And we do it in the middle of the afternoon because that's what's more comfortable for us.
Yeah.
Or that's when we decide we're going to go.
Yeah. Well, I had a couple hours of work to do this morning, so
Yeah.
I'm glad I went when I did because, it was that late enough in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, if we had spent more time walking around the pond, down the hill, and,
Yeah.
we had better luck.
But we're what you call lazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of work carrying that bait,
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I had the wagon last time.
Yeah.
That made it easier, but I haven't been carrying my wagon all the time either. It takes up so much room.
Yeah.
Wow, none of the rods have moved.
Not since we went live.
Nope. Oh, so it's all their fault.
I think the fish don't like change. They're not used to the new dock yet.
Right. Randy says, well, as we get older, the walking gets harder.
Yeah.
Well, that's because we walk less, so there are people that are 70s, in their 70s, still hiking the White Mountains up in New Hampshire. If you stay active, what do they say? Move it or lose it, right?
Yeah.
Randy says, it's still a good time, even though we're not catching fish. Oh, Mike Chavez said the Circle of Death came on for a bit.
Uh-oh. I've been getting that on my phone. Yeah, Randy, the problem isn't walking around the pond. It's carrying that 19-quart cooler with about 40 pounds of water in it.
Yeah. Not just the cooler, but then your rod and
Yeah, your bait and
your gear.
bag.
And you basically got to walk up. It's a slight incline. It's too hard to walk down the bank, and then it's kind of a narrow, really steep to go down the bank. So we generally will walk up the hill a little bit, up the road, and then there's a driveway, somebody's personal driveway there that you have to walk down the driveway, which goes down the hill. And then you gotta get out on the grass, watch for the copperheads, and then make your way to the end. and turn around and come all the way back up the hill.
Yep. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing flat around here.
So I caught a couple fish, bait fish off our private pond here. And I didn't even think to come down here because this is usually blaring sun. Of course, I was sitting in the blaring sun up there.
Yeah.
But then I typically go over to where I fish the big dock. So I did that a little bit today, and Tom came out and joined me towards the end.
We could probably be catching bait right now. You know, the white perch will bite at night. I mean, they'll bite in the daytime, but they will bite at night when you'll stop catching bluegills.
Yeah.
I mean, if we needed bait, I would probably be throwing out there, but we don't need any more than what we got.
No. And he says, I walked just a few minutes, standing straight, back and hips will hurt. Then the legs give.
Sure.
You know, that's my problem is I have a really weak back. So even when I'm bait fishing, I end up having to pull up a chair. At one time when I was lifting weights, and it was definitely getting better, but yeah, I have a hard time standing up for a long period because my job is sitting down. I drive an hour to work and an hour home sitting down. Then I come home and basically sit down. So I don't have that strength in my back anymore, and it's painful after a while standing there. Not even a while. It's like 5 minutes. I'm like, no, I gotta sit down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind the walk part. Carrying everything.
Right.
If I stand up for too long, stand still, yeah, my feet, the bottoms of my feet start to hurt because of my neuropathy.
I was losing it as I was using it. Mike Gervais says, it's always great visiting with you two. Aw, that was nice.
Oh,
thank you.
Yeah.
We always look forward to you coming in. No, he doesn't love us anymore. That was it.
Yeah. I'm sorry I haven't asked sooner, Mike, but how's Sharon doing tonight? Is she watching with you?
I stink. Whew. I mean, when you're sitting here too, like, it just feels damp. Yeah, that beaver was loud. Yeah,
Yeah,
so you think he was pissed because you were out there with putting your light out there?
yeah, because we're here around the dock. Yeah,
He was way over there though.
yeah, yep. He'll do it. I've seen them do it over here. I've seen them do it right in front of us.
Yeah.
At least he's not running into our lines, so making us think we have a fish.
Yeah, but at least there would be some noise.
The thought of a beaver getting caught up in my line doesn't thrill me.
No.
Got a bird caught in my line, a big bird, big it was a cormorant, I think, and he got his wing wrapped around my line, and he was way out there. I drug him all the way in here, and he was fighting hard. I don't know how the line didn't break. He was trying. Every time I'd get him close, he'd swim away.
Did
But
he
he
try to
couldn't.
bite you?
Oh yeah, yeah.
But you got him free.
I did without getting hurt. There were some nasty birds.
I'll tell you, those pelicans are scary. That's down Myrtle Beach, and when you're out there on the on the pier doing the pier fishing, and they'd come right up. Those things they're big.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to hear that, Mike. Mike says that Sharon's laying down. She's taking it easy. She has a migraine.
Uh,
Well, when she gets up, give her a big hug for us. Froggy's back.
Jesus. Well, I think I'm gonna start putting at least my table and stuff away.
Yeah. Yeah, we can pack it up. I don't think that we're gonna. It's 11:15.
We'll see. We might get a pack-up bite.
Randy Weidman says I have degenerative spine, but not enough for stenosis. I have a swollen disc, I think, when standing up. That disc. Eek. Uh-oh. Got the first sighting of a mayfly.
Oh,
Ooh.
Bob! That's you all day. Go. Yay! Told you we'd get the pack-up bite. No.
All right, you're gonna have to
Reel in.
just come under me, or come on the other side of me.
What do you want me to do?
Get your rod. Hold it. Come up here.
I'm just gonna do. Watch the front, hold it. Oh, this thing's way out there.
See your light coming in?
Yeah. Ooh, feisty.